All right. So today on NewbieVet, got a special guest. We got my dog, OG Shotti. And
What's up?
You be talking to
What's
me.
up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at me. Yeah, look at me.
Oh, yeah.
So you're originally from Tennessee.
Yep, from Nashville. Yep.
Nashville, Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we was talking off camera before we got on camera. So you told me Jelly Roll's from there.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, Young Buck, and Starlito. Them probably like the three biggest artists that we done had come out of Nashville as rapping wise.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Young Buck probably like the, besides Jelly Roll now, but Young Buck probably was like the biggest one so far.
Yeah, he was the biggest one so far.
The biggest one, because 50 and Eminem and all that. So, okay.
Facts.
So for far as, so far as like the history of like just growing up in Nashville, what was your history like growing up in Nashville and stuff?
My history, like, I was in the streets and out of jail, so I used rap as my outlet. You know what I mean? So trying to stay out of the streets, but I couldn't. But I started making music in jail, which is crazy.
In jail?
How
old were you?
Man, I'm gonna say I think I was about 25 or 26. They had me in like a little step down program to get out of jail to get an early release.
Right.
And they had a little Casio keyboard in that thing, you know what I mean? And shit, I just started playing it. And then from there, when I touched down, I got out, I bought the same Casio keyboard and started making beats. There was no popcorn beats, but you know what I'm saying? But you got to start somewhere. So yeah, that's how I got into making beats, you know what I mean? So shit, from the rap to the beats, and then to always just producing, you know what I mean? Just full blown studio, you know what I mean? So
so far as like producing, like beat making, the whole
beat making, engineering, songwriting. I try to do it all, and then I try to stay in the loop from me being from the older generation and trying to intertwine with the new generation. I blend good because I try to stay where I'm at. You know what I mean? You gotta stay relevant.
Stay relevant.
You gotta stay relevant. You know what I mean? So
it's because that's the thing. Far as like musicians, like the older that like these artists got to understand now, you're going to get older.
Yep.
So you get older, as musicians, you need to put yourself in a position where you can, feel comfortable, where it's like, okay, I'm comfortable right now where this is where all I need, all I want when it comes to music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if something comes more with it, something comes more with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
right.
know. So what you say about like, far as like getting your mindset, like getting some stuff together, far as like, cause what are some things you tell some the artists now?
Well, like, with me, I got my PTSD album on the way that I'm dropping now. I got Cammy got bars on it. We just dropped the video. You Can't Dog Me. I got OG Trip. I got a lot of feature artists from Nashville. I got my guy Corley Boy, Mac Ram. I got my guy Tico Outlaw. It's like for me to be able to be where I'm at and still be able to, like, these guys are in their early 20s. And it's relevant, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can hang with anybody from this age to that age. So it's still a blessing for me to put out good music.
Right.
So that I have a artist, Grind Hard Nord, that I produce. He's from Alabama, so I'm on that end. Just producing and just trying to stay in the mix. Trying to stay in the mix. Everything. Like right now, I'm rebuilding my studio. Rich Nothing Entertainment and the studio production, you know what I mean? So by January, I'm trying to have it up and running where I can sign an Augusta artist to what I got going on.
Right.
So,
Okay. What type of artist you looking for?
One that's serious about their craft. Cause a lot of guys, it's like, they rap. It's cool to rap, but you gotta be serious about the craft and, really, put 110% in what you're trying to do. So I'm just trying to find a dedicated artist, that's not scared to be different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's a few artists out there that has their own style and sound and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more people that sound alike like somebody now. There's
Correct.
too many of those right
Correct.
now. And it's kind of hard to get them out of that because they feel like
it's the trend.
It's a trend.
It's like people trying to wonder why Glorilla blew up as fast as she did because she didn't sound. It was different. It was just like something new to the ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she a female rapper, but the raspy voice And then she really wasn't just talking about, you know.
She was talking about the same stuff everything was talking about.
Yeah,
but it was just her uniqueness.
Yeah.
And her voice.
Yeah.
That was different. And the way that her cadence.
The cadence, the cadence sold it all,
And the cadence. So it was like those were the time because you know her biggest single F and F to this day, you know.
Right.
You examine that song, it was F, you know, free.
Yeah, right.
You know, but you know, that's no different than what City Girls talk about or
True.
what
True.
You know, Megan or Nicki, but it's just the fact that her voice was different. And she had more of a hood top, like, you know, hood chick.
I think she the first female in a long time that dudes actually listening to.
Right.
Because I've never listened to a Megan or a Cardi B. No disrespect to them of their rap skills, but I can listen to a Glorilla song and be like, oh man, she's snapping. You know what I'm saying?
Like those Glorilla's like one of those girls, like, you know, we all from, you know, grew up in the hood.
Right.
Or whatever like that. So she's one of those girls like you can relate to because you have a Glorilla in your hood somewhere.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
A homegirl.
Like a homegirl.
A homegirl. Like me.
She be with the guys, she hang with us and she talk. She, you know.
Yeah, she's on the same level.
On the same level.
Yeah.
So, you know, so she think like a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But far as like, okay, like I tell people, you know, cause they be trying to put a limit on artists. But they only do that on hip hop.
Correct.
They only do it on hip hop.
Correct. And that it's like it's bad because in rock and roll and in other genre, man, these guys tour, do music till they 70 and 80. And they true diehard fans, look, they make it's like this. When they on a record label, they make a certain amount of money. But when they're at a certain age, they sell out tours, they make more money on their own at their age from 60, 70 touring than they did when they was on the label. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's kind of crazy that we don't get that same love and respect. But, you know, it's I don't know, man. Yeah. I can't say it's a generation gap. I'm gonna blame it more on like social media. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But if we was to able, if the youth was to embrace the old heads, but the old heads gotta respect the youth though, right? Because you know we kind of stepped on mumble rap because it wasn't what we was used to for our ears. Right. You know what I'm saying? So a person not gonna really respect you for you know. Not agreeing with you or not liking what they're doing when they feel it in their heart is something different. Right. You know what I mean? You know, we can disagree to agree. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know, the crazy thing about it, mumble rap has always existed in hip hop.
Correct.
Like, you know, it's just the fact that people, you know, it just got popularized because of, you know, the way they reformatted it and just the beats. Right. But far as mumble rap, you had mumble rap back then. They used to call Bone Thugs mumble rap.
Correct.
Back then. They used to call Daz Effects
because you couldn't understand. And Daz Effects was Twister. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the fast rap, but like this mumble rap is so different. Right. Because I feel like majority of these rappers now, they put their feelings into it. They took it to the rap, to the R&B, and they smashed it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that they created. Yeah. Can't nobody old say they created that. Right. There's something that probably be around for a minute. So, you know, I salute everybody young that, you know, pave their own way. Yeah. So, you know. Oh yeah.
But like I said, that style still been here. It's still been here. I like, honestly, man, it's like, what I mean that style has been here, it's like, you can all, you know, for every artist, there's 10 of us or 20 of us that has the same flow, style, cadence, you know, whatever, because our makeup, you know, whatever. There's your doppelganger out there somewhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, with like if you go back to say like the Migos, you know, recipes take off. Yeah, right. Migos style. They say Migos was the first of that style, which all actuality it wasn't. It was 3-6 Mafia.
It was 3-6 Mafia.
Right.
Correct.
3-6 Mafia. Right. And Hypnotized Camp Posse.
Right.
Actually, Lord Infamous.
Correct.
Lord Infamous. So, but even before Lord Infamous, there was more from Texas that was doing that style. That was a normal style in Texas back then.
But it wasn't just, or like you said, it didn't just stand out because you was amongst the the regular rap,
right?
And it's just the low level is just like Dog's Effects. It wouldn't, you know,
like that,
right?
So it's like, and then it's like, and then the artists these days they so hipped on they so hipped on. I work with a lot of artists, and I know you work with a lot of artists,
right?
And a lot of the new artists that come to us, they always have the style of what the sound like today. Right. You know, the rapping, the
with
singing,
the auto-tune. And
punching in and whatever. Which is cool, but that trend's gonna die in a few. It's gonna die.
It's gonna die, yeah. True.
Because all trends die.
Correct.
Like we could break down every trend. Matter of fact, let's do it. Okay. You start out, hip hop started off, in New York.
Grandmaster Flash and all them
Cool
guys.
Herc and all that.
Cool Herc, yep.
Yeah, so they had all that for a while, and then the West Coast came.
The West Coast came, and that
Tupac.
was like, Brother Lynch hung, ESP, all them. Yep.
So then the West Coast took over for a while. Yep. And then next thing you know, Atlanta took over. Came in.
Yep, with Outkast came out there.
Outkast, they had a whole
Players Ball,
all that.
Dungeon Family, yep.
Right. Then you had the Midwest, which was like the St. Louis and
the
all
Nelly,
that.
that died out
that
quick.
Whole wave.
Yep.
Then you had the ATL Crunk. Okay, now we in the Crunk era.
That's Lil Jon. yeah. So you right.
The Crunk era. Right. How long that went? Crunk era was it
but it's back though. Doug Deuce bring that back.
So you had the Crunk era. Now look how many artists was in that Crunk era that was birthed in that Crunk era. It's a lot. Okay, after the Crunk era, you had the Snap That era.
Yep.
Snap the Fingers.
D4L and all. Yeah.
Then after Snap That, you had that futuristic era.
Yep.
The J Money.
Yep.
The young
LA.
Yeah, the young
LA.
Yep. Young Droves.
Yep.
You know, stuff, the Roscoe Dash, Travis Porters.
Yep.
After that, then you had an auto-tune era.
Which is, we in there.
Yeah. That wasn't it, but that was back then.
Yeah, which we
had the auto-tune era.
Right.
That was T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain.
Ron Brown.
Which the auto-tune come from Roger.
Come from Roger Travis.
Roger Travis. Yeah.
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock. Yeah. So it's been around.
It's been around. But it's like, with hip-hop, it's like everything's been here. It recycles itself.
Correct.
It's just a pattern. It's all it is. Like, it just seemed like it's new to us, but it just recreated. That's how I see it.
It's like a pair of Jordans. It just keep coming back. It's the same pair of Jordans, just different color.
Right.
That's it.
So like I said, the era, then we had the duet era. Remember the duet era? That was with the Ja Rules and the Shotti and 50s.
Yeah. I think R&B kind of like with
the R&B era.
It done kind of died out with
this
the way the rap it is now. It's almost R&B, so it's like it just took over the airway because you're getting rap and R&B at the same time in one song. Yeah,
but you kill a whole genre like that.
I know.
You kill the whole genre because it's like R&B singers. Like, I talk to a lot of R&B singers, they hate it.
Because they can't get their foot back in the door because
they hate it.
It's like, damn, I really can sing. But with all the effects, the plug-ins, the auto-tune, it's like...
Yeah, anybody can sound good.
I'm going to tell you, like, because back in the days, a rapper depended on the R&B artist for the hooks. You know what I'm saying? It was like, let me go get a Ja Rule, a Chantel, whatever for my hooks.
Yeah, Trey Songz.
So Trey Songz or whatever, but nowadays the rapper don't need...
They don't need all that.
Nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sing the hook myself.
Because you got to think, also that I think this also comes with the way that the music business is now. Artists trying to save money by not doing features and stuff like that. Unless they sales are going down and they just need that extra boost.
Yeah, the extra push. Yeah, correct. Yeah, like
because a hit don't last long no more.
A hit don't last long. That's why consistency is the key.
Right.
Like if you're not dropping, you might have a hot song today, but it ain't gonna be hot tomorrow because you got another artist who he done dropped 10 songs in a whole month. Right. He back to back. Like I was on my Facebook today, and one of my guys back in Nashville, he done dropped 10 videos. I'm like, God dang, yeah. I'm like, out the blue, I'm like, well, damn. Like, like consistency. You know what I mean? It's like you can't stop it. Like you always got to keep your name and your face to be seen or be heard for people to to check on you, to see what you got going on. And then if you got the sound they're looking for, they're going to continue. Every time you drop something, they're going to come check it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how you build your buzz up, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So let's break that consistency down too, because I was telling the artists that too. Because some artists, they felt like, okay, let me drop a bunch of videos and boom, 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 take them out. That'll work.
that'll work sometimes.
Sometimes. But if it's not properly planned out, like I feel like, okay, because for one, if you ain't got an in-house videographer, that's money you kicking out to shoot videos. So that means the wardrobe, the models, or location, whatever.
Everything on cost. Correct.
Per video. So that's 10 videos. So if you coming out the pocket 10 videos, I'd say for that whole month, them 10 videos should last you for that whole year.
That whole year. Yeah.
Because you got to think, you got to put time onto one song.
Right. Yeah.
To one. Give it enough move. So I say like one video should be pushed that whole month.
Yeah. That's true. Or 2 months. Like one of my guys told me
2 months, right.
He was telling me when you doing an album, approach every song as a single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Approach every song as a single.
Right.
You don't have no throwaways because you don't know which song might go.
Take off. It might blow up in a movie for you. You never know.
You know what I'm saying? So approach every song as a singer. So I kind of took his advice. And so when I be doing music, I be like, I'm gonna make this one count. You know what I'm saying? So, the new album I'm finna drop right now, I can say probably the best project I done did in a while because I got a lot of remakes. You know what I mean? From my old, like going all the way back and bringing it back this way with the younger artists. They don't even know how old the song is, but
it's still new. Yeah, it's old to us because we made it. But it's still, like you said, now we live in the world now. It's all about content.
Yeah.
So if you blessed, like you can go into your stash, your catalog, and just pull out a 20-year-old song and make it sound boom.
And I did that. Yeah. Like I did that with the Kevin Got Balls, man. For real, like the song me and Kevin Got Balls did is funny. Like it's the You Can't Dog Me from the Fat Boys. I remade it. I wrote it in 2000 when I was locked up. So I got out in 2001 and I recorded it and I put it on my mixtape. It did a little something. My brother called me. He was like, man, you need to redo that. You Can't Dog Me. I was like, well, that's old. But I thought about it. You know what I mean? I seen one of my producers in Nashville, and he released it for me. Man, that thing jumping. You know what I'm saying? And I put somebody young on there. It was Cameron Got Bars. You know what I mean? She blessed that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, shout out Cameron. That's my girl.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Cameron.
That's my girl. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man.
Yeah.
So you never know, bro. Like you might be sitting on a couple millions of dollars in your vault. You don't know if you don't never put them out.
Cause like I got like me, man. I've been recording so long.
Right.
I got songs, hooks, or whatever.
On top of it,
like I could bring back an old like your verse. Like a person always told me, like what you saying. If they ain't never heard it, it's new.
It's new.
Take an old verse and put it on top of a new beat.
It's new.
So yeah.
I look at it like I look at it like it's property that you own.
Correct.
So it's like, that's no different in the record label. So like, if you're writing a song, they own that property. They own those words. They own that.
Right.
So, but as an artist, I feel like if it's an old record that you recorded 10, 15 years or whatever, and you pushed it out and you get enough energy, do like the labels do. They remaster.
And
bring it back out.
Yeah.
And push it back out.
Everything can be recycled.
Right.
Everything can be recycled.
Right.
My thing right now, like with the youth, they really bringing back the old. You got to reach back and get some of these old samples, some of these old music, and redo it. That's how you keep music alive. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it relevant.
Keep everything relevant. Like with Cammy, with her single, she redid that cameo.
Yeah, it's like Cam, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's paying homage to the old school on top of the new school. Where it
opens up another fan base too, because you're getting yourself an older crowd.
Yeah, because like if you can, I'm gonna tell you something. If you could touch 4 generations with your music, you're a hell of an artist. You're a hell of an artist. So it's like, as this generation is cool, but if you could, older people can relate. Like it's why a lot of people like the Kevin Gates and the Young Boys and all them, because we can relate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can listen to that all day.
Right.
It's a lot of artists I can listen to all day. OG Trip is one. I had him in the studio.
Shout out OG Trip.
And he amazed me.
Ghost House.
Yeah, he real talented. I was like, well, God, the guy's talented. You know what I'm saying? So I try to put myself around people that say that share the same energy. You know what I'm saying? And just got the love for the music, man. That's how you push yourself forward. Because if you with people that's got low energy, bad vibes, or anything like that in the music, you'll never make it.
Right.
So surround your people with that positive energy, that pure talent, and that willingness to go and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you be successful in this music business to me. But,
yeah, big facts, man. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts, man. That's facts. So let me ask you a question. So, do you feel like artists can make it independently more these days than having a record label?
I mean, they set the bar high. This generation set the bar high. I mean, from YouTube and from Facebook, it's like you control your own destiny of what you want to do. You don't need a record label.
Right.
You can be the independent artist. You can get booked off shows from the views from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the label is not needed, but maybe the distribution is needed.
Right. There you go.
Distribution
is
needed. Yeah.
The global push.
Yeah. The distribution is needed. So, go get your LLC, your business license, whatever, and search for a distribution deal instead of labels. Because once the labels tap in, they gonna want their money back.
They gonna want their money.
They gonna want their money, and then the label will control you more than anything because they got the say of when you drop, what you drop, and how you drop.
Right. Exactly.
And they can stop you from dropping. You know what I'm saying?
You're not an artist no more. You're a worker.
You're a worker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you could stay independent, but still shoot for that distribution deal, that joint venture with somebody, that's the way that all artists should go.
Oh yeah.
Because you have too much ways to promote when you don't need nobody.
Right. I tell people stay independent. Like I tell people in the beginning, like even your favorite artists now, they hot now, 5-10 years now. The next they back independent artists. They off the label. They're not making hits. They drop them. Now they back independent.
Yeah,
it's like how it always go. You start independent, you end independent.
Yeah, I think YoungBoy just signed a deal with Motown for like 50-60 million. Now shit, they gave him 50-60 million, but he gonna have to double triple that. They gonna have to get their money back. I can't give you 50 million. I don't make 50 million.
Right.
So that's what the labels. The money will always sound good in the beginning, but that's advanced. You know what I mean? They need their money back. So he got to be a workhorse. Yeah. You become a workhorse after that. You know what I mean?
But I think his fan base with him, like for him not doing that many shows and appearances and not being winning awards and stuff, he has a large fan base.
Man,
he has a huge fan base.
I mean, they said he made 16 million off of YouTube.
Off YouTube by itself, bro. Like no lie.
Yeah.
He hit like every time he drops something on YouTube, they go crazy.
Yeah. So
he has a solid. That's why I be telling artists like, you want a solid fan base like YoungBoy. Like you want people to go hard or die, like an R. Kelly fan base.
Yeah.
A Queen Beyonce fan base. Or Rihanna.
Beehive.
You got people where no matter what you drop or how trashy it is. Like Beyonce haven't made good music to me in a while.
I ain't heard a Beyonce song in a long time.
In a while. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But Beyonce still Beyonce.
I think I heard the last song I heard from like put a ring on or something. I think she tried to redo one song and I don't know. I ain't heard no song from Beyonce in a long time.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, long time.
But she just dropped the album. And
Look, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I ain't checking Beyonce.
So we had a recent loss in hip hop takeoff.
So
what's your take on as far as that situation?
That situation right there is like this, man. It's like they always say being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and then like sometimes you can't question what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a video where Takeoff is arguing with somebody else, and then whoever just starts shooting. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost putting your people in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, it's heartbreaking, but man, it's just it's hard to comment on because I done been on the streets where I've seen and I witnessed somebody lose their life over a $5 dice game. You know what I'm saying? These are I was younger then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shooting dice, a group of guys together. You can always expect the unexpected when an argument breaks out. You know what I'm saying? You can't never think something gonna
especially
come good
on a dice game.
On a dice game, there's nothing gonna come good from an argument over a dice game. So, you know, people putting on the music and Jay Prince and all that. That's what the vlogs is doing, but it sometimes it's just things happen, man. You know, you can't control grown men. I mean, in a heated situation. So, yeah, it's just like he was an innocent bystander the whole thing. Stood by and just watched everything. But in real life, you know, innocent bystanders be getting shot and killed every day on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like when you get to a certain point as celebrity, as a certain point of your life where you achieves a lot.
Correct.
I just feel like you have to move different.
It's
be around different situations.
Correct.
Like, you know, I mean, that could happen to anybody. Say like, you know, if you going to visit your people in Texas.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and you know, they respect it in Texas, but you know, you can't control everybody that's in your clique.
You can't. That's the thing. It's like, you know, you control what you can control, but the things you can't control, you got to move different. Like you're saying, it's like, all right, we take a maybe a Jeezy. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna throw this out there. Gucci Man.
Right.
Gucci Man was wild than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got out and changed. So I'm not gonna put myself in a situation for me to go to penitentiary and lose my life. Right. Because I'm stuck here. I'm blessed. I got all these millions. So what am I shooting dice to get 20, 30, 4,000 for when I go do a show and get the same amount of money? Right. But I'm putting myself with street niggas, hood niggas. Right. That's not really on my level. So me arguing with them, I got more to lose than they do.
And the money they gambling for, that's some real money to them. That ain't real money.
Like 20, 30,000 to a hood dude is real.
That's real money.
But for somebody who got 10, 20 million, I'm just out here, But you know what I mean? So
you like, bro, you ain't hurting, bro. That's why they was, you know, they were like, hey, let's get some more out here.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, I just feel like, you know, you just gotta move careful, man. I just feel like certain things, if you want to gamble, y'all go to Vegas. Yeah. Go to Vegas.
But that's even in life, though. It's like, for me, you know, I'll be talking to my people, whatever, like, man, I was in that life. When I hit my streets back, when I go back home or whatever, why would I go back around? You know what I mean? The shit that'll get me messed up. Even dealing with some of my other homeboys, like, you know, I ain't in the streets no more, so you can't ride with your work. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I got too much to lose. Don't put me in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut people off that's going to put you in a bad situation. Right. Or just deal with them, you know what I mean, on your own accord, you know. Because shit, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? That's your homeboy for life. You riding together. Y'all get pulled over. He get caught with a pack. You going to jail because of your history. Right. They're not going to believe you're not selling dope because your record says that you was a convicted drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? So you can put up, say, I work, I don't do this and do that, but you got to fight that in court, especially if you don't claim it. You know what I'm saying? Man,
so you got to come out the pocket. So the best way to get none of that money back.
Correct. So the best way to stay away from all that, man, just stay in your lane, do what you're supposed to do, and live, man. Everything, you know, the street shit, I can't say it ain't cool, but it's a way of life. Some people can't get away from because how they grew up. You know what I'm saying? But see, if you can avoid that shit, avoid that, man. That shit ain't worth it. I promise. I've spent half my life locked up. All my dough from 18 to 35 on the runs, man. 2 or 3 years on the run, getting caught up. You know what I mean? Shit, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Right. In the long run, like a person told me, you waste 10 years of your life, it take you 10 years to get it back. You know what I mean? To where you comfortable. Right. You waste 10 years from dealing with the penitentiary, whatever, the streets. When you change your life around, it's gonna take you 10 years to be back stable.
Yeah, back stable. That's why a lot of people that try to change from the streets wind up converting back.
Because it's hard. It's hard. Right. I mean, it's hard. I can't lie. It's hard. Like for me, when I first tried, when I first got out, like I ain't selling drugs no more. I ain't doing this. But like shit, from you know, from probably getting 4.5 or a quarter to working for $7-8 an hour, and then you know you shacking up with these females. You trying to survive, but they treat you like nothing, like your bum. But you try to do right. So get what you do, man. I gotta get some. I gotta get you one time. So you right back at it. So yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, you right, man.
It's hard, man.
Yeah,
It take focus, man. It take focus, boy. I swear it take for you to just be down. Just be down, be like, fuck it, get up. You know what I mean? But that's how it is, though, man. But
that shit, yeah, you is so right on that, boy. Temptation, man.
It's like the situations, like I'm telling you, man, like, and that's why I kept going back. Cause every time I get out, like, I'm gonna do right. I got me a job, I'm working. Like, shit, must start getting funny. I already know I got the plug. It ain't but a phone call. My homeboy still doing it because they ain't changing. They good. Like, I gotta eat. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of like what these young guys be going through. I'm like, shit, I've been there, I've done that.
Right.
You know, some of them don't make it back. You know what I mean? But like,
you right, bro.
Yeah,
man. You right. I done had plenty of my homeboys around me. I'm talking about having packs and them things. Just, hey, bro, you know, when you need something, let me know, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, like, just be easy. It be that easy.
It's easy, man.
It be that easy, but it's just
easy,
the temptation.
Man.
And then, like you said, the women are big. Women are huge temptation because women will make a whole man change this whole mindset up just to get the type of women he wants.
Correct.
Certain women, like money, get you certain women you want.
Yeah. They don't get you the good ones. They get you know what I'm saying? Yeah, money cool. You know what I'm saying? Money, when it comes to women, man, you gotta be assertive and picky, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when that money gone, she gone. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Man, that is facts, bro. That's fact. So, man, you got music videos and
I got music videos, just OG Shotti on YouTube, you know what I mean? So my Facebook is my name or whatever. You can put OG Shotti, find my Facebook, but yeah, I just got Rich Nut Entertainment, Rich Nut Studio Production, gonna be up and running in January. We're trying to get everything else together, but looking for artists in Augusta. To get behind,
looking for an artist,
yeah. Trying to find me a dedicated artist, one artist where I could, like, for me, I did all the videos and music, so I'm just trying to pass everything that I got going on with myself to somebody else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You gotta, each one teach one and help somebody else push forward with their dreams. So that's what I'm trying to do.
They might can take it to the next level.
That's what I'm.
So
that's what I'm trying to do.
So so basically get into your executive route.
Executive
route.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it. But I just be like artist development. Yeah. Like I'm always helping somebody, another artist, to get where they trying to go. Because I'm just probably that kind of guy. But I just want my own artist, strictly signed, and I can push with my money. You know what I'm saying?
You want a guy or you want a female?
Either or. So I take two. You know what I mean? A guy and a female. Right now, the females run the game. Right now.
Yeah, it's about time, and I'm happy for them. It's been long overdue, man.
It's been long overdue.
It's the mean ratio to female rappers is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And it always, like, the females from my era on up always done got beat out of record deals. They've always been stepped on. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for them to get they due, it was well deserved. You know what I mean? So
yeah, most definitely, man. I hope a lot more female artists that's out there doing now. I hope they find, get the recognition because women, it's hard for them to get the recognition.
It's hard for them to get the recognition, man. It's women out here snapping. It's a lot of, like, I've been following a lot of females from Augusta. Like, it's some back in Nashville. Like, we got Benny got banned. She probably one of the hardest female rappers in Nashville. I think it's got named Coco the Queen from Nashville. I can't name her, but yeah, Nashville stepping, Augusta stepping. You feel what I'm saying? I was talking to my guy. I don't know if you know Jorge from Classic Studios.
My boy Jorge. Shout out
my
Jorge.
Guy. Yeah, he been putting me on a lot of game with my studio and getting everything together. But I was like, Augusta is like 2 hours from Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Augusta from like 2 hours from Atlanta. Nashville is 2 hours from Memphis. Atlanta and Memphis run the rap game, but it's like all it trickles in together. You feel what I'm saying? So Augusta could be as big as Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's because artists can go and get the same buzz as Memphis. It's too close.
Not to be having it. Yeah.
It's too close, but it's the networking. You know what I mean? And setting aside because, you know, Atlanta got their own sound and Memphis got their own sound.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you got to get that Augusta sound. You got to get whatever Nashville sound and then just push that and make it work.
Yeah. I think one reason from just me just looking around and just like researching and stuff, I think Augusta, a lot of the people that can pioneer things or can make change, like I said, Augusta, they drove them away.
Yeah. True.
Because by the no support or
True.
by the no participation.
Correct.
Or I just feel like Atlanta just attracted them where they felt like, you know, they can make more money there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's the big, like the DJs in these clubs. If y'all love y'all city, then push y'all artists. You shouldn't have to like pay or whatever. Put one of your artists in rotation at the club. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy, yeah.
On these radio stations, put one of your artists, put Augusta artists in rotation. You know what I mean? They got a good enough single, put them in rotation.
Right.
Because that's what they missing because it's all about promotion, connections, and networking. You know what I'm saying? The radios and these clubs. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like most of the songs you hear gonna be at the club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these DJs control a lot. They don't control too much because we got the internet. But when it comes to pushing stuff, man, push your artists. Stop. Yeah. Like y'all bring like some of these clubs bring these out of town artists
here
to do these big shows, and they packing them. But why don't you get a Augusta artist to open up?
Yeah. Right. Not only that, just put that attention on the artist that's be a city that create stars.
Correct.
Like, you know, invest into the artists, the good artists that we have here. Invest into them by, you know, sharing their stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to buy the music, share the stuff.
Cause it ain't nothing but a push the button.
Push the button or share.
And you ain't lost nothing. All you did was see the video, punch the button, and go on about your day.
Yeah, let your audience see it. You know.
And that's it. It ain't nothing but to push the button. You're right. A share button, a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Either or, man. You know, you don't want no, you don't got no money. Hey, like the page, comment, subscribe, or something.
Yeah, it's just anything. Any support. All support matters.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah.
So when people just don't want to do nothing, I'm like, you just don't want to help at all because you can support free and you can support money-wise. Either way you want.
Correct.
So,
but yeah, if you want to see your artists, you know, get the city, because I'm gonna tell you the double-edged sword of that. They won't support you, but as soon as you make it, they be like, oh, he from my city. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like, you ain't gonna support me while I'm trying to get there, but once I get there, you got my back.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Like, it's crazy. Like, Augusta don't, like, besides James Brown, you know, and you wouldn't know James Brown would be for here if it weren't for the statues.
Correct. Didn't even know.
You wouldn't even know for the statue. And not just one part of Augusta, just downtown Broad Street. That's all.
Right.
That's the only part of James Brown in the city.
Right.
But far as like, you wouldn't know Lawrence Fishburne from here.
I didn't know that.
See? You wouldn't know Hulk Hogan's from here.
Didn't know that.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's like, I didn't know that. Dang.
So it's like, it's a lot of people that's big, but just the city you won't know unless you go to Augusta Museum and then you see the thing. You know,
I didn't know none of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't know none of that. That's new on me. Yeah, dang.
Yeah, man. So that like, you know, it's a lot of history in Augusta that I notice Augusta covers up or they don't talk about. Like even Petersburg. Petersburg was a city, a black city. Yeah. That's underwater. Like right there by the bridge.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Right in Augusta, right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a city under there.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually true. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Matter of fact, I just seen it on Facebook.
That's actually true.
I didn't see it. Dang.
Yeah, that right there. And if you go into Atlanta, that big old body of ocean, that's a city under there. That's Lake Lanier. That's a city up under there. Yeah, Oscarville. That's what it was called.
Dang.
Yeah, man. That's a lot of history, man, in Georgia.
Yeah.
So there's two cities like underwater, like from here to Atlanta, like 100 feet of water.
Dang.
Yeah. So when the tides go down, you start seeing some of it. and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's
so
wild, right?
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, facts.
So man, so for the COVID situation. So I guess I'm assuming COVID is over with.
Yeah, I mean, hey, monkeypox, COVID, what they had in coli, all that shit. I don't know, man. The government. I think we tapped the well. I think the PPP loans made COVID go away because they were
right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's crazy. That's wild, man.
Yeah, man. COVID, it came and it went, and ain't nobody got it no more. I don't know, man.
Right. So going on to Nashville. So going to Nashville, people don't understand. Like, okay, you know, black people, they get the assumption of Nashville. They think of as more being country town.
Yeah,
home of country stars,
home of country stars,
CMT, country music awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that it's a hood there.
The Titan Stadium was built right across from the hood, which they tearing down because the Titan Stadium is right across from. But yeah,
that's why they're tearing it down.
That's tearing it down, boy. They tearing it down.
They moving it.
Yeah, man. Man. They gentrified the whole Nashville.
Yo, okay.
Yeah, they gentrified the whole Nashville just because it's booming right now. Like 100 to 200 people move to Nashville today. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Nashville got good artists. I forgot, like my son, Ronald Boston. He like a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? So he done been on 85 South with DC Young Fly. The Titans just did a promo video with one of his songs. So it's music that's going on in Nashville. This thing's going on in Nashville. Like music scene, it's more hip hopish than trap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I think one of the Nashville artists, I think his name is Mortez or something. Martez or something, but he just did some photo shoot with Shade Room. So it's like you got to maneuver however you can maneuver music. You know what I'm saying? So Nashville, it's all about what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? How you want to move. But Nashville big, man. And Nashville, I mean, the opportunities in Nashville is crazy. Yeah. If you could pay for the living down there.
So cost of living higher down there?
It don't went up. Property taxes went up, but say for instance you had a janitorial service, you can make $200,000-$300,000 a year by yourself.
God damn. Yeah. So like what's the cost of like a studio apartment down that way?
Oh man, it depends. Boy, Lord, probably about one bedroom probably running about $1,300-$1,400 down there. But they got so many. It's like they building apartments every 5 seconds on the corner down there.
So they building like that. Oh,
they building like that, and they finna rebuild a Titan. They got $1.6 billion to rebuild a Titan Stadium. It's gonna be enclosed. You feel what I'm saying? So that's gonna bring more jobs, but it's gonna bring more jobs, more people. So it's
more people moving there and stuff.
Yeah, I like Augusta slow pace, man. The traffic done got bad down there. Yeah. But if people tap in to the economy side of the city and try to tap into whatever to get business, you know what I mean, from food trucks, janitorial services to whatever, construction. There's a lot of black-owned construction business down there that's prospering because the growth, the boom or whatever. But like the average person, the average Joe, it's hard on them down there, man. It's hard on them down there, Yeah, they offer people like, I think they offered my mom like $400,000 for her home. Her home wasn't worth number like 90, 100. You know what I'm saying? Just to move them out to put a damn a dog park in the neighborhood.
Dog
park. a dog park.
Yeah.
They were trying to conform the whole neighborhood to a dog park.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's just a wonderful idea, I bet. I just wondered who was just sitting at the meeting. We need a dog park.
Yeah. We're gonna give you $300,000 for your home so we can walk our dog.
Walk our dog over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So man, all right, so before we slide off on NewbieVet, man, how can they get in contact with you? And is there any love you like to shout out?
You can get at me, just OG Shotti, Run the Clock on Facebook. You can hit me up. I want to shout out all my Augusta people that I deal with. Shout out to my son Ronald Bossi. And I mean, y'all go look him up. I mean, a for real hip hop artist. When I say top tier live bands and all my guys are Shice World back in Nashville. OG Trip, Camera Got Bars, my guy Jorge, you know. Yeah, y'all look out for OG Shotti, man, PTSD.